Like, you have to, it don't even make sense to try to clear the air. You clear the air with the people that you know, because if you're around people that you love, you don't have to clear the air because they already know the deal.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just keep it moving. We don't even, everyone, I feel like I respect everyone's opinion. They're going to have it anyway because that's who they favor or that's what they like or that's the situation that they're going to go firm to. And you hang around the people who are on the same page as you because that's going to get you through this situation because it's so shady.
Right.
I agree.
You agree? Okay. So do you guys think, go ahead. Who was that?
Oh, no, I was just saying, preach on. That's so true.
But do you guys believe in that whole little saying, any press is good press? Or do you think that some press can be bad press?
Some press can be bad press, and I don't really pay attention to it. So to me, all press is good press because I don't pay attention to the negative press. I don't care what people have to say about me. I know myself. I know Dawn knows herself. We know each other. So anything that the press has to say negative, especially if it's like a rumor, I really don't pay attention to it. I get a kick out of it and laugh. But I'm like, damn, how can somebody sit down and make up these wonderful stories, like the stories that I hear made up?
So elaborate. You would believe them.
Exactly.
Well, in this industry, bad press is great press. In this industry, the bad press is the good press.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now I have another question for you guys, and I don't know how comfortable you'll be answering it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Since you guys are kind of like, like I told Don before you got on the line, Q, I think you guys are like the modern, the younger version of like Barack and Michelle,
Oh,
and guys, to the entertainment industry, right? To the entertainment industry, because you guys are definitely holding it down. You always hold each other down, and whenever there is negative press, you guys get it cleaned up quick right away, and it's like seamless. It seems very seamless. I want to know, since you guys do have one of those relationships that is admirable, how do you guys feel about what's happening right now with the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation?
We just pray for them. We just pray for them. That stuff shouldn't happen. That's it. Well, we hope they both are okay.
We pray for both of them. I hope they both are okay. Those are our friends. We don't want to go too deep into that.
Okay, I feel you.
We pray for both of them,
Just praying for them. Okay, so another question I have to ask you guys, this is like a question about who your influences are. Like, do you guys have big influences still? Like, are they the same? Because I know a lot of times with you guys being in a group that it was always like a group question, but I want to know from both of you, like, who are your biggest influences?
Okay. Like musically?
Yes, musically.
I listen to Bjork. I listen to Imogen Heap.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of Brandy, Joe Moss, Kim Burrell, a lot of rock and roll. Avril Lavigne. Like, Dawn put me onto rock and roll, so I'm a rock and roll fanatic now.
That's right. Yeah. Now you better put them on. What about you, Dawn? Who's your biggest influence?
I'd have to say Prince out the gate. Like, I am in love with his genius and what he is. I grew up on people like Green Day, the Cranberries, Bush, No Doubt, Bjork, Adele. I love Adele, but I got just make it indie bands. Like, I was a huge fan of Radiohead. Like, I was a rock girl for a while, and then I went into R&B later, and I got exposed to Kim Burrell, Sade, Brandy, and so it ranges. But I fell in love with rock and roll when I was 4 years old, and I never stopped after that.
Okay, so
but it's something about rock. It's something about that rock and roll music. Like, I'm getting a little personal. But when me and Dawn, we put some Green Day on, some Paramore.
Okay.
And we'll blast the record in our room. We'll just jump in our bed like up and down. You know how rock and roll people.
Just wilding out. Just going crazy.
Just wilding out, yeah. And that's so much fun. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you do it with somebody that you love. It's fun.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so mushy, but I love it.
Are we making you puke?
No, I'm in love too. I'm like loving this. I'm loving it. So, do you guys ever think that you'll ever collaborate on something in the future, like do a track together?
I would be honored. He is like the dopest voice to me. Oh my God, he's so I'm not even talking because he's my boyfriend. I'm just being honest. Like, when I first heard his voice, I fell in love. That was like, oh my God, I fell in love with what I felt like if I died. That's how my music should sound. And I told him that. No, but I told you that. I told you that.
Every time you say that, I'd be like, what?
That's deep.
I think he has. I would love to collaborate with him. I would love to collaborate with him. Day 26. They are like beasts to me.
Yes. love my Day 26 album. So I know we've been asking you guys questions, and you guys have been great. Let me just thank you so much for answering the questions and being so honest and open with us over here. We thank you guys so much for that.
No problem.
The last question of the night is there anything else that you want your listeners to know? And that question goes to both you, Q, and Don.
Like anything?
Anything. If you want to clear up some fake MySpaces, if you want to know anything you want the listeners to know, if you have a website out there that you want them to go check out, anything that you just want to, leave them with, maybe
any new projects too. New projects.
Well, me and Dawn are together, and we got to.
I'm so mad at you for that. Please go get my comic book. It's on my website, DanielleCaneComics.com, and I have a soundtrack that's independently released from that I'm working on. It comes out March 2009, and it has a single to it on my MySpace that you can go see called Falls Away. And on my MySpace, you could get Broken Promises. That's our first collaboration that Q and I ever did. So you can hear that stuff, on my MySpace, too. So you guys just check us out. He's on my MySpace, so you guys can go to my MySpace and get his URL. And just, stay posted on what we're doing. And please still support us in whatever we do. And thank you for supporting us thus far.
Okay, I got to call you back. I'm going to get a meeting with Puffy, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Gotta go.
Thank you.
Thank you. No problem.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Well, Q had to run, but we just, Don, definitely tell him that we thank him so much for coming through. And thank you so much, Don. You've been great. Everything that we talked to at B, you're so humble and down to earth, and we really, really love that about you. And we want to thank you one last time for coming through to WEEN Radio, the Pink Suite, and we hope that you can come back and visit us soon.
Yes.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
And enjoy your
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.